John Wick Chapter 4 is a booty shaking ass cheek slapper. Damn, I was not expecting this movie to be the banger that it is. Let me just tell you something. Keanu Reeves delivers. This is probably hands down the best one out of the franchise, really. Like, if I'm keeping it 100 with you, I love this movie. This is a 3-hour movie, and man, like, with all the action-packed scenes and everything that's piled into this movie, it does not feel like a 3-hour movie. This has some of the best action scenes I've ever seen in my life. I can only imagine the work and dedication, the hours, the weeks, the months that they put into making sure everything comes out top notch. The camera shots were wonderful. There's even a camera shot that I like that looks like it's coming from like some arcade retro kind of game. You know, like the way John Wick is like some like character that you're looking at like a video game and he's running around gunning everybody down. Like that stuff was really cool. And some of the characters were pretty cool. Like I liked Donnie Yen's character Kane. Like he was a really interesting one. When I saw that he was blind, I was like, what the hell is he gonna do? But yeah, I mean, this man was gangster, bro. I really liked a lot of his scenes that he was in. Another character that I also did like was Mr. Nobody and his dog too. You know, he was definitely a highlight for me for sure. But yeah, what a journey we get to go through with John Wick trying to fight to get his freedom back and all that stuff. You know, the way the movie ends was definitely a shocker to me. I wasn't really expecting that. And one thing I should tell you is that yes, there is a post-end credit scene. You should check it out because that's definitely going to get you talking for sure. Like I might just do a separate video on that alone, like maybe a little bit later down the line once enough people have seen this movie, everyone kind of knows what's up, because I would love to kind of give my thoughts on how I feel about that post-end credit scene. But for now, I'm going to do my best not to get too much into spoilers because I really, really do recommend this movie. This movie was a hell of an experience. It was fun time watching. There's only a few critiques that I have, and they're like not even that big of a deal. Like they're just kind of minor critiques. There was one scene that I thought was kind of goofy. There's like a scene where they're like in this place where there's like dancing happening, right? And there's like all this fighting going around. John Wick's fighting all these guys. He's gunning people down. And the reaction in the back, like these people act like NPCs and it's the funniest shit ever. Some people will react that like, oh crap, someone just got gunned on. You'll see their face reaction, right? If you're looking in the background, they're gonna be like, whoa, what happened here? And then they just go back to dancing. Some will and some are not even acknowledging. Some of them will get bumped into or shoved, but they'll keep dancing. Others will like acknowledge that, oh crap, this is happening, but they won't run away. And then some just go back to dancing. It's hilarious. Like, I don't know why I was so distracted by that. I couldn't stop looking at that. And the only time they run after all the killing, gunshots, fighting, and all that was when one of the guys that got his ass knocked out. I forgot his name. I just remember he's the guy with the golden teeth. He looked like he was dead for a second, and then he gets back up, and then for some reason people start screaming and freaking out and running away. And I'm like, why now all of a sudden? It was because they thought he was like a zombie or something. Like, what the hell? I just thought that was funny. And when some of the people are running away, they just look, some of them kind of give up on making it look believable like halfway through. Some people just like start walking normally. Some people aren't even freaked out anymore. but yeah, I don't know. That's just, it's not a big deal. I just wanted to point that out because that was just too funny to me. There's like a scene where, you know, John Wick and Kane, they team up. They're kicking everybody's asses, right? And they're walking up a set of stairs, and there's a guy that's right behind Kane. He pulls his gun up, points it at him, and then he puts it back down. And then in the next shot, he's like not there anymore. So I just wanted to point out, I don't know, it's not a big deal, but I don't know why I've noticed those small details. Like it was just funny to me. And then one other critique that I do have is that there is moments where John Wick damn near feels invincible here. Like you would just think that he's just like on a whole nother level, like God tier, no one can hurt him. Like he's just taking out people easy. There was just moments where it felt too easy, but thankfully, you know, some things happened to where, you know, the stakes started raising back up, and you know, he got himself, you know, a little ouchy, you know, damn near went Giga Chad on this damn movie. But I gotta give credit to Keanu Reeves. This man's 58 years old, and like I'm just genuinely impressed how you get a man in his late 50s to do these type of like stunts and all that stuff. Another thing I wanted to talk about, some of these scenes, it just feels like you're watching a gameplay but in live action. It just looked like this was like set up like some video game boss level type thing, right? Where you go through a level, then you get to the boss fight, and then you kick ass, and then you go to the next one. That's how this game, I'm sorry, this is how the movie felt. That's how this movie felt. It felt like some damn video game. And especially with some of the camera shots that you'll see later in the movie. And you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. You're going to be like, oh, damn, that's a interesting camera shot to have. John Wick is a video game character, and I just loved it. You know, like there's a scene where they're fighting in the streets. That was pretty cool to see. I really rocked with that a lot. You know, I think Donnie Yen just killed it in his role as well. He's a character that I like. I also like the John Wick and Kane scene where they're at a church and they're like kind of having an emotional moment with each other, because you can tell that they had history together. And you can just tell just by how they talk to one another, and how there's like a mutual respect for one another. Overall, this is a very solid movie. I really rocked with this movie from beginning to end, and I'm just impressed how this movie came out. Again, has to be the best John Wick movie out of them all, for sure. If you were to ask what would I rate this, definitely a solid 9 out of 10 for sure. But anyways, y'all, that's about it for this video. Catch you guys next time.